Kevin Lavoie. I won the Blackwater 100 in 1975, 76, and 78. It wasn't a GNCC series at that time. It was just a one-off event. Certainly nothing like there is today. I mean, we were factory teams at the time, and we were showing up in vans for the races, and you know, it was no production like there is today. I think the GNCC series is what has evolved from those early days. Went back again in 76, went back in 77. I think I rode it every year through like 81 or 82. I think it just became the magnitude of the event. I mean, it was a happening. I mean, you've seen some of the old footage and stuff from those Blackwater days back then, and you know, right in the village of Davis there, and you know, it just became just a a happening event to go to. The big difference I think then versus the ones today is they were long loops. We were doing 25-mile loops, and it was they weren't timed events. I think we run 5 laps, and if it took 5 hours, it took 5 hours. Whatever it took to go 5 laps, we raced it. Actually, if I remember right, that first event, that Danny Young, who was riding a Penton, actually finished first, crossed the finish line first, but I ended up beating him on adjusted time because I had started several minutes behind him. But the competition was pretty good. The Lojack family, they were down, they're synonymous with the Blackwater. A bunch of the Penton guys had come down from Ohio and Pennsylvania guys. There was a pretty diverse group of people there the first few years. The prep was pretty normal for the stuff that we had been doing, getting ready for the ISDT qualifiers to go to 6 days. You know, there's a lot of prep work in those bikes getting ready to go, and it was very similar to that. But back then, I mean, we were riding bikes that had, 5-6 inches of travel and the suspension and stuff, and they weren't as technologically advanced as they are today. I think it's just evolved. The whole sport has, whether it's this type of racing or motocross. I mean, look at the motocrossing from back in the 70s and how it's changed and everything. Just the whole thing has evolved completely.